See you at Wendell's. You said you're going there, Smitty?
Yeah, I got my regular cancer clinic appointment on Monday, so we'll head up on Sunday, and then we'll head over there for supper, for lunch, for supper. So.
You guys got some gift certificates to Wendell's here? Yes, we do.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to set you up with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought it up.
I've been there twice before. I like it.
Have you had the fish and chips?
I think we did. Now I can't recall.
There you go. Live on the show, making miracles happen.
That's yours there.
Oh, Amanda's going to be spending a lot of time.
Actually, should we go together?
You guys should go together.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
DuPont's making it rain with Wendell Clark's gift certificates.
$50. Holy cow.
Let me just say this.
You can combine this.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Have you ever had fish and chips?
Not from here.
You're going to have to break your diet.
I'm having that.
You heard about them, right?
Yeah.
They roll the haddock in crushed salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah.
And then they deep fry it.
Yeah.
It's better than anything I've ever had.
Okay.
Wendell Clark's. And you, Amanda, are going to be in Saskatoon a lot too because you are the in-arena host for Rush games
That
this
is
year.
right. I'm so excited. First home game, December 14th. I cannot wait. There's so much hype going on the internet right now, on Twitter, on social media. It's going to be great.
I know.
You're perfect for that. That's
Isn't
fantastic.
she?
Yeah.
December 14th, home opener against the New England Black Wolves, and I will be there. We'll all be there. Checking the poll results for Capital Auto Mall Universal Collision Center. Today's poll question is, what is your top story coming out of the 107th Grey Cup? Andrew Harris being a double winner, Zach's revenge, Banksrupt, as in bankrupt, and end of the drought. 47% of the people on Twitter leading the poll say the end of the Bomber drought. 57% of the Facebook respondents say the drought being over for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I'm just so darn happy for them. I really am. And can you put the question up from Trent in Norway, who's checking in from Norway this evening? It slipped off the Facebook wall because we got so many comments coming in there. And it is interesting. I heard Clark saying in the break that the Bomber plane will be landing in Winnipeg at 3 p.m. Did I get that?
Yeah, that's right.
You heard that?
I saw that on Twitter.
Okay.
Cameron.
So that's exciting. What kind of reception do you think they'll
I
get?
think they'll get a good one. I was watching last night the Winnipeg news, and there were a whole bunch of people at Portage and Main. And you can't walk across Portage and Main anymore.
It's very dangerous.
Well, no, they've closed it off. Like you can't. It's just.
It is. No, I try to jaywalk it. It's very dangerous when you try to jaywalk it.
Oh, I
Trust
bet.
me.
I bet. Yeah, I've walked by. I mean, years ago you could walk. So I've walked by, and it's a windy corner. Let me tell you, it's incredible. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people there. And then Wade said this morning there's going to be a parade tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so there should be a few people.
Well, the sports doctor and I don't know if you've heard us. You watch the show a lot, so you might have heard this. But every single time the Bombers win, he and I text back and forth, plan the parade. And we send a funny little gif of a parade. You don't Well, they're actually having one.
They're going to have one.
Who would have thought? We've been doing this for years. Me and the sports doc plan the parade.
Yeah.
And because every time the Bombers win, they're on their way to the Grey Cup. And heck, they won it.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for them. And by the way, the drought is now Hamilton. I got to say this, 1999 is the thing.
Yeah.
And they don't seem to be dealing with it well. Who would? You lose a Grey Cup, it is not a good feeling.
No, it's not fun. I've been there. It's not fun at all. And, with such a good team, but they got smashed. Like, I mean, it's a game plan, you name it, everything. Guys came to play, and Bombers are definitely worthy champs.
Mm-hmm. From Trent in Norway. Trent writes in, he says, Norway calling. Andrew Harris was more than determined and his play showed it. The next question is, what happens with Halifax? It's time the city council there got on board with the rest of the country. Let's see the Schooners come to pass. There are a few things I want more from a football perspective than a team in Atlantic Canada for the Canadian Football League. That's what I want. We all want it. But I get the more, and I'm talking with people on almost a daily basis about this, they just don't seem to want it out there. That's the bottom line. The citizens.
And it would be such a great thing for the Canadian Football League to have it there. If this doesn't happen, I don't want to hear anything from them ever again.
Nope.
Because this is a perfect opportunity. You've said this before in your show. you build a facility, and it's not just for football. There's other things that can happen. Think about the concerts that they've had at both mosaics. I mean, it's a facility that you can use. Kids can play soccer. Kids can play football. I mean, it's not just for football. It's not just for the Canadian Football League. So do it. Just do it out there.
It's a tourist destination. It brings a lot of people to the community that wouldn't have come otherwise.
Yep.
Our Director of Business Development, Tyler, who you know, is from Halifax, and he's frustrated because he's been out here long enough to realize how great of a thing the Canadian Football League is. But I heard from some Schooners people recently that said, can you drum up some hype, get some positive stuff out there about the Schooners? I'm like, guys, you should have been on this a year ago. Maybe 2 years ago is what the politicians are telling me in terms of how it all played out here. I just don't like the way it's been handled, the way that it's been promoted. If the people of Halifax and the Atlantic region need to be sold on the CFL, then get the CFL people out there. Not just a one weekend pass, punt, and kick competition. You can't just do it one weekend. And then, you been to Moncton, Smitty? Were you ever there?
No, I've not.
Well, they
been
got
to Moncton.
a gorgeous stadium in Moncton. Gorgeous. 11,000 seat. Think Griffith Stadium, but newer and a little bigger from the University of Saskatchewan. Beautiful hockey rink attached, big party area for tailgating. I'm like, oh, who plays here? Nobody. We don't have a team. Not even a university team, and you have this beautiful stadium here? Yeah. It makes no sense. So, you know me well enough. I'm walking around and asking questions. And I said, why can't you just put a CFL team in here, play in front of 11,000 or throw up another 11,000 seats until Halifax is ready, or even have Moncton as the team? And they said, Halifax people won't go to Moncton. It's not the other way around. Halifax is the big city. Moncton's the small city. So nobody from Halifax will go to the small city, but people from Moncton will go to Halifax. And I'm like, if you're all sitting here with reasons why it won't work, then why even bother? I'd rather hear why it will work. Why does this not easy? Because I realized on the weekend, something came up and I'm like, if this doesn't feel right, if something doesn't feel right, then it's not right.
Yeah.
Right? This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, just like anything in life, like when it feels forced, it's not going to work.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what we're dealing with here with the Atlantic Schooner situation. At least that's what I've read into it from talking with a lot of folks.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.